Segasic. It's been a rare find. Devlin again. Throw that into Bishop, but it was very close to Kepa Arrizabalaga, but it's a front-footed start from the home team.
It's a good start from Portsmouth, playing in the right areas, trying to get the ball into the box. Arsenal just try to control this game as much as they possibly can and start it as early as they can. We've got to make sure that doesn't happen.
Skelly. It's Martinelli. Jesus in a bit of a tussle with Connor Shaughnessy. That's enough of him this season because of a hamstring injury. It's only his 9th appearance of the campaign. Connor Shaughnessy. And that's been the tail of the tape for John Mousinho and Portsmouth, dealing with injuries and a lack of squad depth. Arsenal certainly got that, and although they weren't at their best in the second half of Thursday's game with Liverpool, it felt really that they decided not to risk losing the game rather than being desperate to win it, knowing that others had already dropped points in the title race earlier in the week. Portsmouth have turned it over. Blair trying to cause an issue here. Tries to tee it back for Chaplin. It comes back to Bishop.
Oh!
The lead against the best
Portsmouth! I've just scored against Arsenal. Oh my God. It's 1-0. Wow. 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 Wow.
What a moment for that guy. Colby Bishop.
Oh my God. That is mental.
Bodies have got forwards to just try and press Arsenal. Blended really well, getting the ball in a
cheers
good position.
Everyone.
Ends up, this is a good effort from Chaplin. I don't think he's offside, Bishop, but it comes back to him and he's first to react in a brilliant position. Kepa couldn't get it out of his way, and what a start from Portsmouth.
Colby Bishop, 1 goal in 19 before today, but he has put the home team in front before Arsenal have even got going. The Portsmouth captain, the Portsmouth talisman. No wonder the home crowd are celebrating. Here's Jesus at the other end. Even Paul just about dodges it away.
They've got something to hold on to now. Portsmouth that need to defend, particularly the next few minutes where Arsenal, you would suspect, will come out.
Connor Chaplin's effort repelled by Arrizabalaga. There was Colby Bishop. He's had to come through so much over the course of the last few years. He's been a massive part of Portsmouth's rise back into the second tier. But that is a magical moment for the ages for him.
Unbelievable. Oh, he's having another look at it, I think, but I think the start, getting bodies up the pitch, making sure they put the ball in the right areas and then attacking and just working and having that sort of energy which the crowd will just take you along with them.
He wasn't even sure to start today because of an ankle injury that caused him issues in the warm-up of the game against West Brom. Arsenal 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League. In recent weeks they've had an aura about them, an intensity about them. Reflects the fact that they're hungry to go on and seal success. And they've dealt with setbacks pretty well so far this campaign.
The reaction to losing against Liverpool and then the reaction to losing against Villa tells you all about the mentality of this Arsenal squad. It's a little bit different. They've just got to make sure that Portsmouth don't suck them into a scrap. It might be too late.
Madueke. Defended by Swanson over on that far side. Now Lewis Skelly. Martinelli trying to get the better of Terry Devlin. He gets a decent cross in. Nwaneri went up, but it's cleared away by Shaughnessy.
It's a good reaction. Arsenal just trying to get the wide players involved. Madueke first and then Martinelli.
Well,
Okay,
Portsmouth
chat.
have had a
What do you
Achilles
think
heel
the
this
score
season. It
will
has
be
been
for
aerial
United game?
vulnerability. They've
No.
conceded 14 goals from set pieces alone. Only Sheffield Wednesday have been worse in the Championship. That doesn't bode well against the set-piece powerhouses.
I can't believe it's already 1-0.
Arsenal scored 14 goals from
1-0.
dead ball situations. There is Mikel Arteta just watching on as the stewards and the medical staff deal with an incident behind the goal in the Fratton end away to our left-hand side. And they're pausing the game just whilst they deal with that. Players all lined up for the corner. And this is the opening goal that got everybody
see what happens.
excited inside Fratton Park.
Yeah, I mean, Kepa's job there is just to keep it away. The effort from Connor Chaplin is just to keep it out of the middle, keep it out of the way of any Portsmouth player. And there's your reaction.
Back in play with Eze in the corner, in towards that near post. Portsmouth struggling to deal with it, and they scramble it home.
Oh, it's a goal.
Christian Norgard on the line, puts it in, and Portsmouth's vulnerabilities from set pieces once again exposed. The first corner of the game, and Arsenal respond very quickly to going behind with a show of strength.
Well, you've got the best team in the country.
It's 1-1.
At set pieces against a team that's been struggling in the Championship, defending set pieces. Just could not get that contact to get a ball away, and it's scrambled in. Arsenal really won't care. There's that many bodies in the way, just keeping it alive, and that's what Arsenal do. I think in the end, Leroux might have got the touch before it goes in. Scrambled in by Norgard. Regardless, Arsenal back on level terms.
Well, he's had only a handful of appearances since coming from Brentford, Christian Norgard. If he did get the final touch, it's his first goal for his new club, Arsenal. Playing at centre-half today and doing what the Arsenal centre-halves do, which is disrupt at corners.
He's a good player, Norgard.
4 points.
So effective
Oh,
at Brentford, and he's versatile.
4.7 rating in 5 minutes into the match.
What a fast start to the game we've had. Just over 4 minutes between the two goals. Here's Madueke going down the outside, trying to squeeze that past Bursic.
It's a good reaction from Arsenal. He said about not allowing Portsmouth to slip into a scrap, which they did the opening 5 minutes. Got the goal, but now just that expansiveness that we know about Arsenal. Wide players who can get in behind. They love a cutback goal as well. We've seen that recently.
You get the feeling that Portsmouth might have awoken the beast.
Yeah, pull the Tigers' tail and get the reaction, but it's a great start to the game. Pompey playing their part.
Norgard. Over the top for Ben White, who had made a Urian Timber style run into the inside right channel. It's one of the things that is the hallmarks of Arteta's attacking playbook.
We've been pressing high, and the only way out of that is a longer ball. And Arsenal have done that, been a little bit more direct to wide areas, got themselves out of the press, and a few less Portsmouth players to get past.
Well, despite their lowly position in the league, Portsmouth are one of the most aggressive pressing sides in the Championship. They rank second in the second tier for high turnovers, top for tackles won in the attacking third of the pitch.
He changed, didn't he, the way he played Mourinho last season. Got up to the Championship playing lovely football, and then didn't work as well in the Championship, obviously a level above, and then needs must. So it's in the locker, this group of players. They can play in all different ways.
He's shown a bit of tactical variation, hasn't he, to establish them in the Championship, and he wants to maintain that this year, but they're doing it with one of the lowest budgets in the league. Only Sheffield Wednesday have a lower playing budget than Portsmouth, and we know the problems that they've had over the course of the season. Blair with a good challenge. Chaplin trying to help it away. Bishop gets it further clear. Swanson heads it out. Blair to get hold of it. Segasic wants the ball played in early, in behind, but it didn't quite work out for him, but he has won the free kick. Chaplin is back at Portsmouth after years away. He was successful at Ipswich Town and he's flying that one into Bishop, who's trying to loop the header goalwards. Ooh. Just unsettled at either Malaga.
I'll tell you what, it nearly worked there. Just the power and the ping from Chaplin. Bishop did actually well to get it on target.
Ben White scampering down the right. He's got Martinelli at the far post, but the offside flag is eventually up on the far touchline. Well, we think that it probably came off Andre Dizelle last. What do you reckon, Lucy?
Well, Arsenal love an own goal, so perhaps... I'll just give it to Norgard.
Dizelle certainly doesn't want it, does he? His dad, Jason, actually played in 4 North London derbies against Arsenal with Spurs. Burst it with a clearance. Segasic tussling with Lars Lewis Skelly.
Then Segasic, Skelly just making his body in the way, getting a free kick that only fullbacks seem to get.
Well, it's 1-1, but technically Arsenal haven't had an attempt because of that effort coming off Dizelle. It's all statistics, lies and damn statistics, isn't it? 3 attempts for Portsmouth so far. He's had 2 of them and he's already on the score sheet, but there's a very long way to go. And although he'll be disappointed with the way his team started the first few minutes, unsettled by the compy intensity, they've responded well, Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, they're such a driven group, led by him. He's built up over the last few years and sturdy, resilient. Sometimes have to grind games out. Did so midweek at that point.
Portsmouth missing some real key attacking talent. Segasic, their top scorer, with 4 goals this season. That shows the lack of strike power they've had. They've lost Josh Murphy and Callum Lang to long-term injuries, and that's really hurt them over the course of the season so far. They started brightly here. This is Connor Chaplin. Shaughnessy.
It's interesting to see whether Shaughnessy did play today. I think because of injuries, he's just come back himself. They're in a relegation battle, really. Portsmouth at the bottom of the Championship, got really important games coming up, but wanted to risk him for this.
White. Swanson getting the better of Madueke and running him the other way. Running him well. Still Swanson going into the penalty area. Chaplin there to help out. This is Blair.
Put it in the box.
Sent backwards rather than forwards by Miroir. Segasic. It's good feed by Terry Devlin. It's a low ball into Bishop and he almost got there, but Norgard did just enough.
It's good wide play again from Portsmouth. We've seen them at their best, whether it's left or right. They've got good combinations. Good ball into the box as well.
Swanson. Harvey Blair, a bit of room. Tries to strike and it almost comes off Bishop again. Blair's shot initially saved, it almost rebounded into Bishop's path.
If you're coming inside
so
and taking
close.
a shot, if you can get it on target, we've seen from the first goal for Portsmouth that there's always a chance that it comes out to someone.
What a chance for Harvey Blair. First ever FA Cup appearance. He signed for Liverpool 18 months ago. Not to score this season, but that was a cracking chance, and well stopped by Kepa Arrizabalaga. It's a wet and wild day on the south coast, and it's been a wet and wild start to the match. Gabriel trying to poke it away. Devlin forward. Sevasic almost took it off Bishop's toe.
Tend to be a different animal on this pitch, a little bit smaller, tighter, they can trap teams in. The crowd are right on top. They know their value as well.
That's a special place, Fratton Park, the Pompey chimes. Fratton end away to our left-hand side. They've definitely, as you say, made use of it this season since the beginning of November. They've only lost once here in 6 games, and that was to Bristol City narrowly. That's where they ring the bell and start the songs that clang Portsmouth to victory more often than not here. And there he is, John, Portsmouth Football Club Westwood, which is his official name. He had it changed.
That hat's seen better days, hasn't it?
It's not the only thing. Pressure from Bishop, and on a Chaplin putting Balaga off balance a little bit just by his sheer presence.
Touch just went backwards then. Putting a bit of pressure.
One Eric. It's amazing, the FA Cup, isn't it? It's a bit like an alternate universe. It looks like football, it sounds like football, but it just does weird things.
Yes. Just gives teams that on paper like they've no chance, just gives them some chance, some belief.
Bishop penalised. This is Norgard. Space for Marici Eza. Lewis Skelly. This is Martinelli under pressure immediately from Terry Devlin, the rather tigerish Northern Irishman.
Press just forced Arsenal back. Arsenal moving the ball quickly, which is exactly what they need to do.
Had sticky days in the FA Cup against Championship opposition before. I was at Forest when they were gunning for promotion in 2022. They knocked Arsenal out that day with a late Lewis Graben goal. Strong challenge by Shaughnessy. And he wins the throw-in. Away. Standing in for the regular goalkeeper, Nicholas Schmidt today, Joseph Bursic. Actually, when he came in, while Schmidt had hurt his hand earlier in the season, Schmidt had broken his hand in the derby game against Southampton. He actually played really well, Bursic, and He's a little bit unlucky, actually, to be taken out of the team again, but Smith is a very good goalkeeper. The Balaga, Gabriel, this is Marino, now out to Miles Lewis Skelly. Away, straight back to Portsmouth once again.
Probably the only thing that Arsenal struggled with this season is the teams that play like a physical mid-block, middle of the pitch, and that's what Portsmouth are trying to do today, just trying to make sure that the spaces aren't there, the lanes aren't there to pass the ball forward and get in the faces of these Arsenal players.
It's been a stellar season for Arsenal though, hasn't it? I mean, really sensational.
Yeah.
I mean, and the squad does look primed for success. I mean, they've made 10 changes today, but whoever comes in is of top quality, and they know exactly what is demanded of them. This is Gabriel. His influence at both ends of the pitch has been noticed as even more significant since he's come back into the team.
Well, they did well to survive without the pair of them in there, Saliba and Gabriel, when they both were injured.
And this is Segasic, high up, trying to find a way to bend that into the corner, but it was blocked by Gabriel, quickly reacted. Eze. Now Gabriel Jesus. Looking to try and run at Regan Paul, who did just enough, and now comes Bursic to take charge of the situation.
Yeah, they're getting up the pitch quickly. Arsenal recognise that those sort of straight passes to Eze and then straight into Jesus is the way to pass this press at Portsmouth.
Arteta is a demanding coach. He expects his players to be effective with the ball. He's even more demanding that they are exemplary without it. Eberechi Eze still getting to grips with that, I think. That's why, Lucy, that in addition to Ødegaard turning in some top performances, we didn't see him for a few. Games over the Christmas. Madueke towards that near post. Flick on by Martinelli, they've done it again.
Set pieces, but in terms of the aerial ability or the ability to get to a ball first, Martinelli is not the biggest of the Arsenal players, but he's in the right position and his timing of his jump is brilliant. The direction he puts the head at, but from a Portsmouth point of view, he's just absolutely nobody anywhere near trying to compete with him. That first front post area, I think as far as Portsmouth are concerned, that's 2 goals conceded far too easily, and you cannot allow that against a team as good as Arsenal.
Well, he was involved in a little bit of controversy, wasn't he, at the end of the game against Liverpool, after pushing Conor Bradley. He apologised for that, but he's been very useful for Arsenal this season. That's goal number 7 of the campaign, only his second in the last 11. He's been very productive in the Champions League, but he rose highest there at the near post, and Arsenal come from behind to lead.
Yeah, should be good now.
For Pompey when they work so hard in open play, but you've got to be thorough. And he knows, you know, their use of set pieces has been sustainable. You know, that people talked about, well, you can't just score from set pieces. They don't, but to turn games around like this, that is effective, Sam.
It's fascinating, actually, because mostly in the... actually scored more goals from open play again. They have just started to lean on those set pieces once more. I do think that the re-emergence of some of those who have been injured have certainly helped that. Here is one Eric, still dancing his way through, eventually stopped by Dezelle.
Pressure at Arsenal at the start of this game, and they've responded very, very well.
Well, if you want to be playing in this team, you've got to respond to any setback that comes your way. Swanson trying to feed it into the centre. It's blocked by Norgard. By Swanson into Bishop. Swanson trying to keep it in. It might just have gone over the line. That's going to be a goal kick.
It hasn't put them off, has it, in terms of the way that they sort of build in wide areas. Portsmouth keeping that energy high, but
Lewis Skelling. Turning allows it to run. Lots of live football still to come from the Emirates FA Cup, including Manchester United under Darren Fletcher today, taking on Brighton Hove Albion, live on TNT Sports 2. Our program starts at 3:30.
Kickoff.
A big game tomorrow night for Liverpool and for Conor Hourihane's Barnsley. Also includes the 4th round draw tomorrow, 6:30
versus Liverpool tomorrow.
All matches available on the Discovery Plus app. There are 5 other matches
if
actually
Liverpool
right
lose
now.
Tomorrow, that'll be funny. If United lose, that won't be funny, but
Discovery Plus
it'll be an absolute fucking disaster to get knocked out by Brighton.
Approaching kick-off in those games at 2:30 this afternoon. Here is Regan Paul into Devlin. Dezelle. Also for a long time turned into a team that tried to win games without the ball. Lucy, they've tried to have a lot more of it this season than last.
he has got players that can deal with the ball well, but like I said before, there's both sides of the ball, they're just struggling to get any sort of momentum going in the Championship. Injuries haven't helped.
Martinelli from distance trying to bend it round and almost beat Versick at the post. He just couldn't curl it inside it.
So difficult to deal with forward runs and a straight ball forward, and Martinelli is a whisker away, really, isn't he? It's a great run from out to in. So a little turn around. Portsmouth players who was tracking Martinelli.
Well, he's one of those who would have known what to expect here. He played in the game in the FA Cup 5th round 6 years ago now. The last visit that Arsenal had to Fratton Park. Swanson, brilliant. Marino
this was
gets
cool.
Arsenal out of dodge.
First touch Swanson then.
Blair. LaRue. Headed away by Gabriel. It's important for Portsmouth that they keep it like this for as long as possible. Keep it tight. Do not concede another goal before half-time.
I
Give
want
themselves a
to
chance
show
in the
you
second half.
my United
Stay in the
predictions.
game. Try and nick a moment if you can, but
I can.
they've done all right. Portsmouth, apart from the defending at set pieces, play-wise, that passing the ball well, they look confident, they look up for it.
Oh, do I have to log in?
It's a little bit short from Gazelle. Madueke, Waneri trying to tidy up again. Flick on by Jesus,
Oh.
he's in an offside position.
Yeah, okay.
Look at Dazal, he takes risks with his passes, he's a good passer of the ball, gives it away there, but nothing come from it.
Well, there's the set-piece coach, Nicolas Jauvert. 16 goals now from corner kicks this season.
But what a ball that is. Madueke from the corner. A bit easier for Martinelli, but still he rose above everybody else.
Let me log in.
Job satisfaction.
It's been rewarded. They've painted a mural of him. Not
I thought you were going to say he's got a new contract or something, but he's painted a mural, he's just as good. Yeah.
I think he's probably quite well remunerated.
Yeah, I've just logged into my United.
Tussling with Norgard. Wanted a free kick. Tony Harrington saying that was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Chaplin pitching the ball from White.
Oh.
Did it go out? Since it's a Portsmouth throw.
Right, let me go on players.
Portsmouth don't really want lulls in the game, they want to just keep going.
Let's see what players are
Be most effective, high energy, high intensity.
available.
Just stop any sort of tempo rhythm that Arsenal may get through their passing.
Straight to Ben White. Still have possession again with Gabriel. Waneri. And the pressure from LaRue. Now Eze. Feeding it into Martinelli. Martinelli bending the ball in towards that 6-yard box. It's well dealt with by Shaughnessy. Good robust tackle from Terry Devlin. A couple of weeks actually, Terry Devlin's been playing higher up this season, scored against QPR in the 1-1 draw. He's won 3 goals in his last 9 matches. And actually, the right back is their second top scorer this season. Portsmouth crowd responding with Terry Devlin. He plays where he wants.
Wasn't he originally a midfielder as well, wasn't he? So yeah. Listen to it.
No, let's do latest. Does it mean I'm already logged in then?
Guarnieri. Marino. Good turn from him. An acquisition he is good, by the way.
Talk about versatility.
The 5 goals this season that he has scored have been headers. Had to play as an emergency centre forward at times, and he's done it very well. Connor Chaplin taking charge of the set piece. And against Arsenal last season when Ipswich lost 4-0 at Portman Road. He's already had a contribution in this game with the shot that was repelled by Arida Balaga, tucked in by Bishop in the first 3 minutes of the game. He's flown that one in as well. Looking for Shaughnessy. Away by Norgard. Scurrying back into position again. They've only scored 21 goals in the Championship this season. Only Sheffield Wednesday have scored fewer. They've scored here today, Portsmouth. They have threatened a couple of times. Arsenal are the ones coming forward now with another away kick.
Great block. Brilliantly there. Just far too easy for Arsenal to get right on top of Pompey's goal, but block in the end.
And Paul and Shaughnessy back together again is going to make a big difference for John Mousinho. It's a bit of an issue here for Harvey Blair, who's gone down on the edge of the penalty area. He's going to need a bit of treatment. Gives us the opportunity to tell you about what's coming up in the Derby Women's FA Cup 4th round. It starts on Thursday.
Shit, yeah, Albion's playing.
7 o'clock, TNT Sports 1. We've got West Brom against Everton, followed by Newcastle West Ham on Friday. Sunderland against London City Lionesses, 11:30 TNT Sports 1 on Saturday. And on Sunday, Arsenal against Aston Villa. TNT Sports, also the home of the Adobe Women's
Arsenal
FA Cup
versus
this
Villa,
season.
that'll be...
4 live matches for you.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
Round. Well, it's been a busy old first half, and he got it all started after 2.5 minutes.
Yes, great start from Portsmouth. Starting on the front foot, full of energy, got the goal that they wanted,
Portsmouth
and then just undone by
playing good.
2 set pieces from Arsenal. One struggled to get in the back of the net. It was an own goal, but this was, what a ball. You see the ball.
Right, let me see if I can...
Great header from Martin.
Put my...
Portsmouth still in it. Stay in the game as long as possible.
I want to see if I can put
First change of the game.
My
It does look as if
United lineup
player is going
prediction
to have to be replaced.
on the screen. Let me
Franco
see.
Ume is going to take over in the centre on that left-hand side. Aside from Crystal Palace for 500 grand, he's never played for Crystal Palace. And in fact, his only appearance in English football came when he got a couple of minutes at the end of December against Charlton. He had a hamstring injury for ages, so this is his first proper taste, really, of senior football. Franco Ume.
Rose.
Lewis Skelly being harassed, and as the ball pinched off him by Connor Chaplin. Ume trying to make sure he puts himself about a bit. Chaplin comes across. Jesus, lovely little body swerve to take him away from LaRue. Feeds Ben White. It's a dangerous ball, and Madueke was there, and Martinelli is turning up. It's hit the post.
Oh my guy's missed.
Well, he didn't get clean contact on it, but he would have hoped to have done better than that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a flowing move, wasn't it, from Arsenal? What a ball from Ben White, but just couldn't get enough on it. Martinelli started to use the centre of the pitch now, Arsenal, to get through, and Portsmouth just struggling in that central midfield area, going through the centre and then going wide. Great ball. Should have been 3.
Good touch by Jesus, and here is Ben White striding forward again. Madueke. Swanson's got to be careful. Madueke's gone past him, pulled him down. That's going to be a penalty.
Wait, who's got a pen?
And I said he had to be careful. Madueke looked like he was in a menacing mood.
He just glides with the football, doesn't he, Madueke? As soon as he gets to the wrong side, as far as Swanson's concerned, as soon as he's beat you, bring him down.
So Arsenal have a pen.
Just enough pull back from behind on Madueke. It's a penalty for Swanson.
It's always going to be fascinating to see who took the penalty should they get one today, bearing in mind that
Always cheating,
not
same
on
old
the pitch, nor is
Arsenal.
Gyökeres. It does look as if it's going to be the man who ended up winning the penalty, Noni Madueke. He was once involved in a spat with his Chelsea teammates about who should take a penalty in the Champions League game. In front of the front end, he gets the chance to try and put his team 3-1 up. It's Madueke. He's missed the
It's
goal.
missed!
Well, he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, but he was way wide of the post.
Mansfield have just scored.
Too late
And
back for Madueke.
Arsenal
You
have
can see
just
what he's
missed
trying
a
to do. He's
pen.
trying to nick it in the corner, but just
Oh
a
my
little
God.
bit too laid back. What a cheer from behind that goal as well. They enjoyed that, but Madueke has been very effective on that right-hand side.
Well, they've had chances to really put Portsmouth to the sword towards the end of this first half, but haven't taken it, and they've just left the door ajar for Pompey. Sidicic is pleading his innocence.
Only full-backs get that sort of foul, seriously.
Got it, Jack. Right.
Goes out for a throw-in over on that far side.
They've done all right, haven't they, Portsmouth? Arsenal have shown real moments of quality, set pieces, created other chances as well, but Portsmouth are still in the game. Probably should have been away from them by now, but it isn't.
Had a little bit of luck with a missed penalty. And this chance from Gabriel Martinelli, but if they are going to get anything from this game, they're going to need a bit of fortune. Foul by Swanson. Arteta does give quite away a lot with his body language, doesn't he? You can almost see what he's thinking by the way that he is behaving on the touchline.
Okay, so the prediction
I think he'll be disappointed with the penalty
screen is
sure,
not
because
correct.
it just gives a cushion, doesn't it, going into the second half?
So my prediction was Lamont, Dallo, then Maguire, then Martinez, then Shaw, which is correct. Then Casemiro, Ugarte, not Mainu, Ugarte.
Portsmouth away. Everyone expects them to do that.
Then
the quality that they've got on the bench and the quality that they've got on the pitch.
Bruno, where he normally plays.
Certainly have held their
Then
own
to the right of that,
in this opening
Cunha.
45 minutes.
To the left of
and they made a game
Bruno, Mainu. And then Sesko as striker. So instead of Xerxes, that might not even be the formation.
I think might have been guilty of just throwing the ball away, but no card given. Like there is the half-time whistle.
Half-time.
Portsmouth the 21st in the Championship, but they took the lead against the top of the table Premier League side with a goal from Colby Bishop. Dazelle put through his own net to make it 1-1 before, from the second corner of the game, Martinelli...
Well, that's half-time. It's not even the correct. What is it called? Is there not one where I've like cropped it? Should be. Hold on. So just to reiterate, this is not my... Like, there is one thing wrong with the prediction, that it is not done properly, and that is for Mainu to go where Xerxes is, and Ugarte will be with Casemiro. That's the only... I really want Harry Maguire to play. But I feel like if we don't play Cunha, which we should, then Xerxes will be... Yeah, Xerxes will be in Cunha's place, and Mainu. So basically, my prediction is Le Mans, Dallo, Maguire, Martinez, Shaw, Casemiro, and then Ugarte, then Cunha, Bruno, and Mainu, and then a striker, Sesko. I feel like we're going to stick to the same formation, because it is strong, a back four. It's just lacking midfielders, like... I spent most of our money on fucking Sesko. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There we go, I'll do that. So, just remember that. That. It is the prediction. Oh shit, yeah, I meant to put half time in there. My bad. It is half time. I'm gonna have a few drinks. Don't mind if I do. By the way, no varnish is gone.
can see there isn't any changes. Pompey have just got to try and continue what they were doing. I mean, interesting of those shots, I think the last one was in the 16th minute. So it's been nearly half an hour of play where Portsmouth hadn't had a shot on target. So they need to get back to that early start they had in the first half.
I think Arteta would have got into a few players. You know, of course, if you want to break into this first team, Maduaki, for instance, you know, maybe he needs to do a little bit more defensively. You need end products. Martinelli had a good opportunity, didn't take it. That's what it's on the line, a regular place in the team, and you're all playing for that. Another big game coming up on Wednesday, but they've got to finish this job off now.
Yeah, and it is a big job, isn't it? But we've seen a couple of giant killings already on this FA Cup weekend. It's been absolutely pure entertainment, absolute box office here on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. What are we going to see in this second half? Let's find out in the company of Lucy Ward and Sam Matterface.
Yeah, it's been a box office start to the game, but Arsenal still in the box seat, and they do have a massive expecting in the second 45, Lucy Ward.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal sort of got a little bit of control of the game, didn't they, in the first half? Portsmouth influence just waned as the first half went along, but they got the most success when they were pressing a little bit higher. Just be wary of when they lose possession in those high areas, because Arsenal have cut through them a few times.
No changes for either team at the break. The only substitution we've had so far came in the first half when Harvey Blair was replaced by Ume. Terry Devlin has taken a whack over on that far side. Swanson's been in the thick of the action on this near side. That's Devlin, who's struggling to get back to his feet.
This challenge there, just caught, wasn't it? Just having a moment.
Swanson tossed it down the line. Segasic fights with it with Norgard. Bishop. Again, Bishop trying to cause problems. Segasic felt he was being pulled back there. The referee didn't give anything. He is going to give a free kick here against LaRue.
From an Arsenal point of view, should give no encouragement whatsoever to Portsmouth. They need to be thorough, simple things well, and when they get an opportunity to score a goal like that penalty, then put it in the back of the net. Just ease any pressure. One goal deficit will cause.
Unlike their opponents, their illustrious opponents, Portsmouth don't have the same sort of impact available from the bench. They do have Marlon Pack on the bench, who we might see a little bit later on, experienced midfield player. No real firepower to come on and try and turn the tide. Arsenal have a host of weapons should they require them later on. Bishop does enough to feed it through to Connor Chaplin. He's asking a little bit much of Segasic. Harrington encouraging Ben White to get on with it. Norgard away. Zach Swanson, once of Arsenal. Jesus trying to force that through to Madueke. Well defended again by Terry Devlin. Clips that up towards Colby Bishop. He finds Segasic. It's a good platform, Bishop. Segasic again, trying a little trick to get around Ben White. Goes out for a corner, that.
Oh, that's good play. Segasic, link-up play with Bishop, very, very good. Just trying to get the ball, chuck the ball past Ben White.
Well, he hasn't scored since he netted against Millwall back in November, but he has been the creative hub for Portsmouth over the course of this season so far. Top scorer in the A-League in the last campaign. Travels all the way through and comes back out towards Connor Chaplin. And it's blocked by Ben White. And that missed absolutely everyone. Chaplin thought he was going to write some new headlines.
Say, well, that's a chance. It's a great block from Ben White there. The ball just drifts across, nobody near it. Chaplin just sets himself and throwing his body in the way. Ben White, he hasn't had as many minutes as you would normally see in recent seasons, Ben White, but he's still some player.
Connor Chaplin absolutely loves the FA Cup as well. 5 goals in his last 8 appearances in this competition before today. Score for Portsmouth since his return. And what an opportunity that was to get them back level.
And that's why Arteta's face was like it was going into half-time, because 3-1 makes a little bit more of a different proposition, a harder proposition.
Great opportunity for Portsmouth. Marino. White. Now Waneri. Now Madueke. Penalised. It's quickly helped on towards Jesus.
Oh, no.
Jesus trying to put it dangerously to
Goal.
Martinelli, who turns up at
Not
the far
offside.
post and now does make it 3-1.
That's offside.
Gabriel Martinelli with a finish inside the 6-yard box, but it was quick thinking from the free kick. An excellent ball by Jesus.
Right, hold up, chat. I'm just
and the team
checking.
from the top of the Premier League are powering away from Portsmouth.
Yeah, it was all about
That
the
was
quick
offside.
free kick and just the choice to go early into Jesus' feet. It's brilliant. Madueke. Lewis Skelly there, just looks, they're shouting him down this side one area, and Jesus
Oh, no,
went
he's
about
not.
for a ball.
Or the ball.
Martinelli just gets the surface of his foot on it,
3-1.
just so he knows that he gets in the back of the net. It's good, quick thinking by Lewis Skelly, but what about that for a ball and a finish? Just Portsmouth just relaxed, thought they were going to be setting up for a free kick, and they weren't.
Well, a minute and a half ago, Arsenal could have been pegged back to 2-2 when Connor Chaplin had an effort which was repelled by Ben White. Moments later, Gabriel Martinelli is at the other end, making it 3-1 to Arsenal.
Sometimes it's just decision-making, isn't it? Great decision-making by the young left-back, Lewis Skelly.
Bishop has won a corner here. Portsmouth looking to quickly respond. Towards the far post. Bobby Bishop threw himself at the ball. Connected with it, but it didn't go on target. Swanson's got it back far side.
Corner.
Another Pompey corner.
Oh, a strong connection with that header there from Bishop, who's
Yeah.
over the top.
That was corner.
It seemed to come off the back of his head. If he'd hit it with his forehead, it might have gone straight past Arida Balaga. A little bit unfortunate there from the Portsmouth captain. There's a bit of pushing and shoving which the referee has gone to sort out. May causing problems for the goalkeeper, I think, is being warned.
He's been warned, yeah. Oh, naughty boy, don't do that
To swing
again.
it in again. Right under the goalkeeper, who didn't get a good punch on that. Glances out towards his near side, and Madueke hooks the gallop forward on the escape.
Alan. What?
Well, Chaplin's penalised, but I don't think John Mousinho is too happy with Tony Harrington's decision.
He got the run.
What?
Caught the back of him, but Madueke was on his way down. I think that's the Mousinho's having it. I think he finds it funny, but laughing towards the referee.
Well, he's a very popular figure on the South Coast, John Mousinho. They sing a song, "Who Needs Mourinho?" when we've got Mousinho. They've taken him to their hearts. He's made the difference with 2 goals already this afternoon.
Yeah, he's been sharp. What a ball that is from Jesus, but it's about making sure. Wants to use his right foot, guides it into the back of the net, but it's all about Pompey not being ready for that quick free kick, and sharp thinking from Lewis Skelly.
It's great work all round, really, wasn't it? Lewis Skelly with the free kick, Jesus with that lovely bending ball. Martinelli arriving at just the right time. There's a criticism actually on Thursday night that they delivered some good balls into the box and didn't end up finishing off those chances. Norgard away. Ben White. Red card here.
Stopping the quick free kick is the route the yellow card was directed at.
Martinelli under pressure. Terry Devlin has been penalised for being a little bit too aggressive. Portsmouth fans don't like that in the North Stand.
Yeah, sort of understand as well. Devlin's just using a little bit of force, and I'm sure that's a free kick.
He's very popular, is Terry Devlin. All action. Fully committed. Exactly the kind of player this crowd thrives off. Here's Lewis Skelly. Just to run past Chaplin. Now White. Lifting that ball in towards the box. It's headed away by Regan Paul.
Favorite. Then three of
Waneri. Madueke is outside him. Waneri combines with Marino. Stopped well by Shaughnessy. Brilliantly one high up in front of Segasic by White. Into Madueke. Little back heel back to Madueke from Waneri. Still going Madueke. Portsmouth managed to just about stop him from pulling the trigger.
It's a combination between the two of them. Waneri's had a good game. Given the opportunity, being the team from the start, just couldn't get that final pass away, that final shot. Madueke.
A couple of games kicking off at 2:30, available on the Discovery Plus app, and another goal for Mansfield against Sheffield United away at Bramall Lane. Nigel Clough's men, that was an absolute belter, wasn't it, from the edge of the penalty area. Louis Reed with the goal. Puts them 2-1 in front. Real exchanging words with a couple of the locals.
They were right on top of you that side. Real happy with the attention. Somebody just touched his back before then. Gabriel didn't like it.
They just offered to show them the local sites, Spinnaker Tower, Royal Marines Museum. I'll take you on a tour down here. Spice Island, Gunwharf Keys. There's a lot to look at.
Yeah, somebody needs to pick the dads up, I think. That's...
Madueke. Well, Portsmouth fans cherish the day that Kanu won them the FA Cup, and that man lifted them the FA Cup in 2008. Also an FA Cup winner with Arsenal as well. It's a single goal in 2008 which won them the final at Wembley. What team that was that they had. I mean, it bankrupted the club, ultimately contributed to their fall through the divisions, but it was some occasion. James, Sol Campbell, Glenn Johnson, Masana Diarra. He was one of the best players I ever saw at Fratton Park. Pedro Mendes, Sully Muntari, what a team. There's one area, looks as if he used his arm. It's going to be a corner.
Asking the question. The use of an arm, one area. Loop up, didn't it? There's a shoulder. Good handball for that.
That was above the t-shirt line, is that what you're telling me?
Exactly.
Well, it's another Arsenal corner. So the warning siren should be going off in the Portsmouth defence. It's Madueke's delivery. There's a slip inside that area. Martinelli gets to the near post, but this time can't direct his head it on target.
They consistently get to the first contact on the Arsenal, the way that they deliver the ball, the movement, the runs, but get the type of run, jump and contact that he got for his goal. His first one.
Cross high into the box, and Ben White doesn't take any chances.
Great decision making an early cross as well, trying to get it in behind the Arsenal defence, across the corner.
Sivicic is leaving it this time around. No, he's going to go and get another ball. Marlon Pack about to come on. Connor Ogilvie, who's another one who's been stricken with injury. Towards the far post, Swanson with the header down. Gazelle was around.
That's a pen.
A lot of wrestling going on inside that penalty area.
That's a pen.
Forward by Bursing. Hit the hour mark down at Fratton Park. Ume.
How's it offside?
He's up over on the far side.
Nah.
Well, on comes Marlon Pack.
The lineup is nearly has nearly been released.
Luke Leroux. And the second change.
Please.
It's the end of the afternoon for the returning Connor Shaughnessy. And on comes Connor Ogilvie.
Please.
A bit of a change from John Massinio, bringing on Marlon Pack, who's 34 years of age now.
Sealed will be back as well from the spell out.
He hasn't played since he suffered a knee injury against Wrexham on Bonfire Night. He's already come into a game that has experienced a few fireworks. Early goal for Portsmouth. Arsenal response, and they certainly have been on top in the last 5 minutes or so. They've given them a game. Ume trying to get away from Lewis Skelly. The Portsmouth fans wanted a foul.
I've never been entirely comfortable yet in this game. Arsenal got a two-goal cushion, but probably just kept going.
Puts it straight out of play. It's going to be a Portsmouth throw. Portsmouth do have a bit of a cup affinity with Arsenal. During the Invincibles season, they won here in the FA Cup 5-1. Thierry Henry was absolutely magnificent that day. The fans serenaded him. He got a standing ovation from the home fans here. At the end of that game, he put on a Le Mans Loire Pompey shirt and thanked the supporters, walked around the whole pitch. He said he'd never experienced anything like it in his life. Here is Swanson. Trying to deliver the ball into the box, it took a little deflection. Marlon Pack. Ogilvie. by him, but he kept his feet. Segasic. Well, Ben White didn't like that.
Just trying to get his way past Ben White. Ben White, so he's having none of that, pushes it, but in doing so concedes a set piece that Portsmouth can just get the next goal.
I think wanted further punishment for Ben White there. Segasic should take the free kick then. Segasic's delivery, it's a good one. Towards Bishop, it was well glanced away at that near post. It was defending by Arsenal. Ume.
Wait.
Good ball in.
Is Mbemo back?
Gabriel.
Mazraoui and Mbemo meet each other in the Africa Cup of Nations
So the most important thing
tonight.
is to get the next goal in the game if you're
Okay,
Portsmouth.
Friday, with Morocco taking on Cameroon in the quarterfinals. I don't.
Ogilvy. Now Swanson. Now Segasic. Waneri.
Maguire's fitness is being managed carefully along with the others
Feed it through to Gabriel
who returned at
Jesus,
Burnley.
covered by Regan Paul. I'll tell you what it also makes you think, Lucy, is how on earth Portsmouth are struggling at the bottom of the table.
He said, well, he has been out for a while, so it would probably be looking. So it would probably be looking at his load and things like that. And interim head coach. That decision's not been made. But you've seen the players come back the other night. You've seen Mason Mount. You've seen Hibamena. You've seen Bruno.
Comes off Gabriel, it's another corner.
They're just allowing Portsmouth onto them. Arsenal, which is a little bit risky. It's a couple, 2 or 3 set
There's been some understanding of their first minutes. We might have to be careful with that process to build back in. So I think Harry will probably be in that situation for the weekend. Yes.
Greatest corner. Offers an escape route for Arsenal. Norgard. For Madueke. Marino slips it to Gabriel Jesus. Brazilian tries to
The goal.
get away from Regan Paul. Back
He gets
to
that
Marino.
outside the bar. Good big goal.
Joymat in the centre for Miles Lewis Skelly. It's too close to Bursic. And immediately the ball is released for Segasic. He's only really got Bishop for company.
Rare.
He's done pretty well. That's going to be a yellow card this time for Ben White.
He's just got himself in front of Ben White. Just forced that foul. It's a little bit of a touch, probably not much. He was already going down, but referee is right in front of it.
Gabriel Jesus comes off, but it's a significant moment because Kai Havertz, whose only appearance this season was on the opening day at Manchester United, suffered from hamstring and knee injuries over the course of the last year, comes on to replace him. And what a bonus it is for Mikel Arteta in his race to try and win the Premier League to have Kai Havertz available. His goal record really good for Arsenal. 29 goals, 11 assists in 88 appearances. Ben White coming off. Urian Timber coming on. And when Neri is the other change for Martin Odegaard. Captain who's never won a game in the FA Cup. Oddly enough, Martin Odegaard. Segasic's delivery towards Bishop. It was a long way again. Couldn't take a flick off anyone and goes behind and away for a goal kick.
It's a really good ball. Segasic just kills it around of the Arsenal defence. I think was probably pulling Gabriel on the end of it.
Well, Arsenal's squad depth sets them apart. They've probably got the most balanced squad in the Premier League.
Absolutely. Great to see Havertz back. Such an intelligent footballer, gives them options in that 9 position as well, doesn't it?
We've got a few options there after not really having that many in the early part of the season. Gyökeres, Jesus, Marino, if required.
Arteta always talks about players and the relationships between them. That different games, he plays different players depending on the opposition, depending on who's playing near. Those combinations. He's got a nice selection.
Lewis Skelly with 20 minutes to go finds Eze. Martinelli. Good intervention by Ume. Away by Dezell. Bishop is behind Segasic. Timber intercepts Havertz. It's a nice, neat ball into Madueke's path.
Arsenal. I know,
Tries to shoot towards that near corner, but borders just enough to deflect it into the side netting.
Just a bit of class from Havertz there, dropping deep and receiving, and just great appreciation of his teammates and the ball and the pass.
Hold up. Four one. Okay, so we have the lineup.
Again.
And a first senior
Let's check
hat-trick
the lineup,
celebrated
the
for
United
Gabriel
lineup.
Martinelli. And after what has been a very difficult week for him,
Let me try and show you on here if I can. Refresh. It's gonna show it. Yeah. Okay, team. Okay. We've got confirmation. I will show
got
you
involved in a tussle
right now.
in the latter stages of the game at the Emirates. Got a lot of stick for that on Thursday and Friday, but he has responded by netting his first ever trio in senior football, and he's powered Arsenal to round 4.
Just the power of the set piece for Arsenal as well. Scored 2 very similar goals in the same area of the pitch.
So this is going to be my reaction.
Will be ruin his team's defending of corners. Having said that, you're against Arsenal, who are magic at it.
Oh.
Swift and Williams have come on for Segasic.
Right, sub again. Fantastic. Le Mans, Dalot, you're off.
Replaced. I think for all of the plaudits that Arsenal will get for their set pieces this season, Portsmouth undone by 3 corner kicks in one afternoon. 2 very similar ones, Lucy, will be very disappointing for John Mousinho.
That's just so dumb. It will be Aki, man.
He's had enough playing against the leaders of the Premier League without them just giving them a leg up, giving them that opportunity. Having said that, the two Martinelli headers were brilliant. Great deliveries and good connections and run.
But you can't be conceding 3 goals from 4 corners. That's going to be a real problem if Portsmouth don't patch that up.
I was going to put Mount in starting 11.
Havertz. Miles Lewis-Skelly. It's been played out to Martinelli again, who's going down the outside and looking for Eze.
Wait, who did I put? Le Mans.
This is Havertz again.
Dallo, yeah.
Now Marino.
Did not put Yoro.
Touched by Timber Madueke, under control.
Put Martinez.
Starting to buzz a little bit now.
Yeah, feeling the weight of Arsenal now. Portsmouth.
Right.
Completely in control now, relaxed, made the substitutions. It's not been an easy afternoon by any stretch of the imagination for Arsenal.
Not blind. Best Luke
Gabriel's
Shaw.
going to be replaced by Marley Salmon in the next few moments.
Oh my God. Luke Shaw is not included in today's match day.
Should be under the watchful gaze of every Portsmouth blue shirt now. It's towards the far post. Gabriel went towards it.
We might lose. If I'm being serious, we might fucking lose.
Going to get the change. Gabriel being replaced.
And
as a result, we see
Yoro.
16 years and 135
Martinez,
days old, Marley Salmon.
Dorku, okay. So Dorku is replacing Luke Shaw.
In the FA Cup.
Then Ugarte. I'd put Casemiro.
12 years ago by Gideon Zalelem against Coventry City, and that was previously held by Stuart Robson.
Well, let me check. Hold up.
He's played a couple of minutes in the Champions League this season. Marley Salmon, big, tall defender. Under 17 international, he comes into the fray for the final 15 minutes of the game. Big day for him.
Fuck.
Great day for him and his family.
I put Manu there. Oh shit. So Dorku is taking Shaw's place. What formation? Wait, what formation? They are replaced by Mason Mount, Lenny Yoro, and Kobe Mainu. The latter making his second start in all competitions this season. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I feel like Heaven should be playing. Heaven should be playing. Heaven should be playing. If not, Maguire should be. Maguire should get something done.
Pressure from Colby Bishop.
If we're like
Colby Bishop goal put Portsmouth
2-1 or like 1-0 down.
Scored after 3 minutes.
Or drawing, even we have to be winning. For us not to put Harry Maguire on
elements of this
after
performance
half-time.
into the next game against Sheffield Wednesday, because they
or even at half-time. He has to.
Fight at the bottom of the championship.
Or Heaven. I don't mind either one of these. Casemiro and Zexi will be playing.
Large on the horizon.
I can pretty much guarantee.
Well. This is Terry Devlin stinging the palms of Kepa Balaga. So a rifle of a shot.
Absolutely forced that in. He was sort of moving away, stung the palms.
I don't have confidence in it. I don't. I'm really not confident in that squad.
I've taken some beatings this season. 5-0
Don't like
Bristol
it
City,
at
4-0 at
all.
Birmingham, 3-0 at Sheffield United, but most of those have come on the road. They're usually always in the game here. Sent into towards Devlin, who was on the edge of the 6-yard box, springing into action. Williams forward. This is Ogilvie. Another goal for Mansfield in their game away at Bramall Lane. The Championship side now 3-1 down. Lewis.
We already know that Arsenal have won 4-1.
Bramall Lane, the Championship side now 3-1 down. Lucas Akins.
Fuck off.
Plaza.
I've just said mute. Like.
Tahith Chong, seen off by Cargill. And Will Evans
3-1.
making his presence
2-0.
felt on Tahith Chong.
3-1, 2-0.
He was on the move again for Sheffield United.
Yeah, we got 4-1.
Ings pointing where he wanted it. Didn't get there though. And there is activity down on the Sheffield United bench. Looks like Patrick Bamford is getting ready for action. This is Oates. Off he goes again, and every time he gets it, Mansfield fans get out of their seats. What a ball!
Wait.
Lewis Reed.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Fucking hell, I just seen that. Don't tell me his name.
That man again, Oates. Clever use of the ball to find Reed.
He's had a shot in it.
He could have used Akins if he
hell.
wanted, but he had only one thing on his mind there.
He sees the post and he thinks it's rugby. Oh, keeper.
There's going to be a double change,
Keeper.
incidentally, for the Blades. Femi Siriki is being prepared for action. So the obvious choice would be to bring Kiana Hoover off and put Siriki.
Let's watch this one. Oh, it's 3-0 now.
Styles.
1-1.
Oh, but he will catch Cabango. With a poor challenge, referee allows play to go on. And there might be at least one yellow card out of the pocket of the referee here. We will see. Well, this is a really poor initial tackle by DK late on Cabango, and then Charlie Taylor actually dragging Franco back by the armband. Header away, Widdell seizing upon it. Oh, what an effort! Gathered by the goalkeeper. Oh, what a stunning moment that would have been. Really has livened up this game in the second half. Plenty more to come, no doubt.
Oh my god, I've got 225 points.
We're on the attack again. What a ball! Ronald did it somehow! He can't believe he hasn't scored. And neither, no doubt, can Vitor Matos. And it's terrific work by Josh Timon. What a cross that is. And Ronald seeing it stay out.
We have the lineup.
Much more difficult save for Griffiths, but
okay, so you
he's done brilliantly there.
Oh, I don't like it.
And end to end, all of a sudden.
I pretty much got it all right. But
it's Swansea's turn to score from a set play. Galbraith.
So I've got Le Mans Dalot.
Shy of shooting.
Instead of Harry Maguire, it's Yarrow. Then Martinez. Then instead of Luke Shaw, it was Dorku. And then instead of Casemiro, it's Kobe Mainu. Then Ugarte, which I did predict.
On our hands.
It's just wrong on the screenshot.
Play on, says the referee.
Oh, it's the same formation as well. It's a 4-2-3-1. Okay. So we got Le Mans, Dalot, Yarrow, was it Martinez? Yeah. Yeah. Not a big fan of Martinez. I'd rather Heaven
confirmation that
play
Charlie Taylor was yellow carded a few moments ago.
I'd rather have him play than Yarrow, I can tell you that.
For that foul on Franco.
So we've got Le Mans, Dalot, Yarrow, Martinez, Dorku, Mainu, Ugarte, Cunha, Bruno, Mount and Sesko.
Now Stamanic.
But we all know that Dalot's gonna
Braith is onto it again. No space for the cross this
play
time.
as a right winger.
To shoot again. Can't find Vipotnik, cleared away by Taylor.
But like he will not swap. Like Cunha won't drop all the way back to being a right back. But Cunha will probably switch with Mainu. And then we'll have 2 right wingers pretty much. There's like a through ball option. Or to work around because
here's Kabanga.
Danny Welbeck.
Swansea, if they were shocked by that West Brom equaliser, they haven't really shown it.
I believe that is Danny Welbeck
Excellent
for Brighton.
in the second half, apart from one
Brighton's
moment,
got
really.
Steele,
Cleared away
Coppola,
by Casey.
Veltman,
Mikey Johnston
Gomez,
seizing upon it. Good block by Widdell.
Hinshaw Wood, Grob, Gruda, Boscalgi, or Rutter,
It's a cup tie that
Paddy Uglu,
anyone's now.
and Welbeck. We should win.
Gilchrist, strange ball, miss hit, I think. Galbraith should get it away. Forward by Franco. Eon. Timon was on the overlap. It's gone back to Stamanic. A much greater pace about the game in this second half as well.
Okay, I won 50 points.
Been much more enjoyable
Got
to
the
watch.
formation correct as well.
Here goes Eom and Vipotnik looking for it.
We
It's not
always
well enough.
when are we going to switch
Now
up the
Timon.
4-2-3-1? That's all I know.
Stamanic.
That'd be more creative, I
Widdell.
guess. Since we haven't got
Waiting for the run of time
Casemiro.
again. Trying to find an angle for a cross. Hits Diakite.
8 of 11 players correct formation. It's another goal. But
So off goes Daryl DK. His afternoon is over, and his replacement is a Welshman who was a product of the West Brom Academy.
so the 3 that I did
Wales
not
Youth
get correct was
International
Luke Shaw,
in the shape
Casemiro
of
and Harry
Ollie
Maguire.
Bostock.
That's fucked.
Swansea are going to make a couple of changes as well. Keelan Casey leaving the field.
And match total scores are
It's a straight swap at centre half with the more experienced Cam Burgess coming on. We are also going to see a Swansea debut here because off goes Gonzalo Franco. And welcome to Swansea City, FA Cup winner in Joel Ward, who lifted the trophy with, until yesterday, the holders Crystal Palace, who of course were knocked out so famously yesterday by Macclesfield. Here is Ward straight away. That'll allow Ethan Galbraith to move into the middle of midfield. Ward, who'd been without a club since leaving Crystal Palace at the end of last season. Hold in a tangle with Mepham. A Swansea free kick.
it's simple. Choose what you think the final score will be, and you could earn 20 prediction points. This game closes just before kickoff.
Well, the last 10
who's in
minutes,
form in front of
Swansea
goal.
have dominated the
Correctly,
ball. Responded very well to that West Brom
correctly
equaliser.
select
As I say, little
United's
to
first scorer, and you'll win
query,
20 predictions
really,
points.
from a Swansea perspective
This
in terms
game's
of the
closest
second
to
half,
fourth
bar the
half.
goal they've conceded.
Man of the match.
Maybe goalkeeper Fisher's part in it.
Who do you think will be man of the match? 20 prediction points are available if you choose the right player.
Ward.
Predictions close just before.
Here is Widdell. Looking early for Ronald. One-on-one here with Taylor. Ronald goes on. Good ball in. Well
Let's see if I
defended by
can
Mepham.
put up the
Swansea getting
actual
closer and closer to regaining the lead. And so they hope.
formation. I mean, oh.
20 forward here. And both Burgess and Ward add to the potential aerial threats. There is Burgess with Cabango. Timon to take it. Trying to go near post. Ward. Cabango. It really has been all Swansea, but you've got to give credit to West Brom for their battling qualities and the way that they have fought back. Headed by Taylor. And again goes Widdell, now Diakite. Did he catch Vipotnik? No.
Fucking dog shit.
Here is Callum Styles. One back by Galbraith, and he sends Styles sprawling. Gilchrist. Here is Styles again. West Brom back to home comforts of sorts for their next two matches in the Championship after today. Griffiths, completely convincing, but Taylor, and he gives it away himself. Headed by Styles, then forward by Ward. Here is Widdell. Intercepted by Diakite. Had to be careful with Ward right behind him. Burgess back to Fisher.
Okay, so we're not watching the Arsenal game anymore.
Eon. Timon, a threat in the second half ahead of him, but too much on the pass. Cleared away.
So he's got it. And it's backing it up. Be able to. Oh god, it's doing everything. Oh shit. Yeah, okay. I have found it. I'll do that. Wait. Fuck. Load, please. I'm going for a piss chat. I'll be back. Me. 500 left to do. Fucking hell. Backing all this shit up. There's 7 gig used. Oh, whoa, it says 28. I know. 28.5. Why does it keep going up? Why you so obsessed with me? I think it's backing it all up. I think. looking good. $400 more to do. Why you so obsessed? $328, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 7, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 300, 209. Chat, gonna have to end stream. I'll redo stream when